It's your boy Conservation 34. We're going to talk about how new songs, new albums, flatten the curve for how great a DMB show could be. By the way, wear a mask, guys. We want to flatten the curve with COVID-19, not of these Dave Matthews Band shows, and that's what these newer albums do. Some debate here on DMB Family earlier today and even yesterday about how we feel about the new albums. Some of these new albums are great when you listen to them when I'm not driving 2 hours to a show. When I go to a show, a lot of these songs kill the vibe. We're going to look at 4 Hollywood Bowl shows. I'm going to show you why these new songs, I'm going to give examples of why these new songs and new albums kill what can be great shows. All right, we're going to go from 07 to 2018 with the Hollywood Bowl, various shows. We're going to start off 10/2/2007. What's popping at this time? Well, Tim isn't here full-time just yet as this October tour goes on. We have Leroy Moore still alive at the time, and we have, that core sound of the band because there's no loud electric guitar blaring. Rashawn is here, but Rashawn isn't as loud. So let's look at this set, 07. By the way, this was not picked for the Hollywood Bowl show. All right, we're going to show you what was picked later on. Dream So Real, 2-Step, 27, Crush, 34, Idea of You, Don't Drink the Water, Cornbread, You Might Die Trying, He, Lie in Our Grave, Shotgun, 41, Warehouse, Exodus, Stay, Encore, American Baby Intro, right into Gray Street. That's a heck of a show. That's the best show to me that's been played at the Hollywood Bowl. Let's look what's popping here. 3 Crash, 3 Before These Crowded Streets, Big Whiskey doesn't even exist, and we have 3 miscellaneous release songs, right? He, Number 27, and A Dream So Real. Those are unreleased songs that are great unreleased songs. No Big Whiskey, No Way From the World, No Come Tomorrow to kill the vibe of this set. The best show. By the way, John Mayer guested on 41. Exodus has Stephen Marley. It only goes downhill from here. 2010, 8/23/2010, the next Hollywood Bowl show, 8/23/2010. At this time, Roy has passed on, Big Whiskey is out, and we have Tim Reynolds full-time, Rashawn full-time with the band. This is still a good show, but let's look at where it goes wrong. 41-7, Stay or Leave, Don't Drink, Alligator Pie, Hands of God, Crash Into Me, Shake Me Like a Monkey, The Stone, Everyday Pig, Write a Song, Cornbread, Jimmy Thing, You and Me, 2-Step, Some Devil, YAM, Ants Marching. 6 Big Whiskey songs in 2010. This album had already been out for a minute. 6 Big Whiskey songs. Now, some of these are good choices. I don't mind Alligator Pie because it's not played much. Played 3 times that tour. Lying in the Hands of God can be played 1,000,000 times. It was played 30 times this tour. An amazing song no matter when they play it, how they play it. But 7, at this time, if you were going to a lot of shows, 7 was overplayed 39 times this tour. That should be gone, right? Shake Me Like a Monkey, overplayed, cool the first couple times. That should be removed. You and Me, another Big Whiskey song. That should be removed. That's 3 songs that should be removed from the set from Big Whiskey. And if there was no Big Whiskey, the show would be better. All right? Now we're going to flash forward to 2012, Away From the World. First full show after the release of Away From the World was 9/12/2012. And you get 8 Away From the World songs. We'll go over that in a moment. 7, If Only, He, Gravedigger, Gaucho, Sweet, Gray Street, Mercy, The Riff, Water in the Wine, You and Me, Jimmy Thing, Rooftop, Snow Outside, Raven, Dreaming Tree, Belly Belly Nice, Star Spangled Banner, Watchtower, Encore, Space Between, Time Bomb, 2-Step. Now, this is an amazing show. Don't get me wrong. A great show. But imagine how much better it would be if there was no Away From the World. Now, I love the riff, okay? That is awesome that it was added. But this is what's trash. First, we start off with 7. At this point, played way too much by the time you're in 2012. You're a diehard DMB fan. All right? If Only, the next song, great in the studio, horrible live. If Only is like the Instagram model you meet in real life and they don't have makeup on and you're scared running away from them. But on Instagram, they were cute. They appeared to have a nice personality, but when they wake up in the morning next to you because they're your boyfriend or your girlfriend, you're like freaking out because you hate their personality. If Only, bye, needs to get off there. Also, Gaucho, song that, it's okay, but when it was played 20 times at tour, it was played out. Sweet is not a bad song, but it's not a top-notch game-breaking song. It is nice to hear every now and then, but again, not a grade AA plus rating by Marcus in Standard and Poor, Conserviz 34, giving you the credit ratings, right? Mercy, great message, great acoustically, trash live. Trash live with the full band. The outro is excruciatingly painful, all right? Especially some of the 15-minute versions back in 2013. You and Me, get out of here. Trash love song, okay? Many great love songs by the band. This one, to me, doesn't have the power of the other ones. I know people got married to it, whatever. Rooftop, you can give or take, whatever. Snow Outside, amazing song. Keep it there. Belly Belly, nice. It's all right, but you could throw that away too. It was played out after 2012, okay? So you have a bunch of these Away from the World songs that should be out of here, right? And if they were out of here, you could throw in a 27. You could throw in a Dream So Real. You could throw in other unreleased songs that were superior to these Away from the World throwaways. Now, again, the riff's amazing. Broken Things is amazing. Drunken Soldier is amazing. These songs were not played that much, all right? Especially after 2012. All right, the riff was played 13 times in this summer tour / fall tour for DMB, but after that, it disappeared. It fell off a cliff. Now we're going to go to the show 9/10/2018. Here is where you see why the new albums are great when you listen to them, but when a live show has a bunch of new stuff, even when you have a string orchestra, it's still the worst show of all time at the Hollywood Bowl. Even though my boy Batson came out from When I'm Weary. Still the worst show at the Hollywood Bowl. Not sure why this show was picked. Although, again, from a sound perspective, I reviewed this and said it was better than I thought. But still, the worst show at the Hollywood Bowl. One Sweet World. That Girl Is You. Don't drink. Number 41. Don't Drink the Water. Again and Again. When I'm Weary. Louisiana Bayou. Sledgehammer. Crash Into Me. What Would You Say? Here On Out. Come On, Squirm. So here on out, Come On, Squirm, you have an orchestra with them. Then Jimmy Thing, Sexy MF to Shake Me Like a Monkey. Every Day, She, Ants Marching. Encore, Samurai Cop, Ants Marching, Why I Am, All Along the Watchtower with the Stairway to Heaven interpolation, whatever you got there. Okay? Here's the thing. These are the songs that I could do without. That Girl Is You. Throw that away, right? Look, we get it. That Girl Is Her. But this song is poorly written. Some people like the energy live. I don't, okay? It's not that good of a song, just in my opinion. Then we got another song we need to throw away, Louisiana Bayou, which is Stand Up. But anyway, we'll ignore that because we're talking about the new stuff, all right? Now, Here On Out is a great song, okay? Come On is a good song, okay? But then we get to Shake Me Like a Monkey. Then we get to She. And then we get to Samurai Cop. These are all songs that, to me, if you take them out, you could sub in better songs, superior songs from the older versions of DMB. 7 Come Tomorrow songs. You're telling me the live release they picked from a Hollywood Bowl has 7 Come Tomorrow songs, all right? And that album, again and again, is a cool song. Don't get me wrong. I love that. But it is not a Busted Stuff. It is not a What You Are. It is not a Dreaming Tree, which again was played years past at the Hollywood Bowl when they had less options of crap songs, okay? So as you see, year by year, era by era, when new albums come into the fray, while yes, Away from the World is not played at all at this 2018 show, there's 7 Come Tomorrow songs played. And When I'm Weary is probably the one song I would keep. Come On, and Here On Out, you can keep or throw away, but those are also good songs. The rest of the songs, that's 4 more songs. Those songs are, meh. And then you throw in an old stand-up song like Bayou. So as you can see, now everyone has different perspectives. Some people came into the band with Big Whiskey. But what this band does great is shown when you go back to 2007, right? There's no loud guitar where Sean is turned down and you have a Dream So Real. You have a 27. You have a 2-step Second in the Spot. A number 34 comes out. Idea of You back before it was on Come Tomorrow, right? In those classic versions before it was officially released. You have Shotgun popping in. You have Exodus as a cover. So there's so many great things that happen in 07. John Mayer pulls up in 07. Stephen Marley opens up and then comes in for Exodus. Oh, no, yeah, Stephen and Ziggy pop in. The Marley Bros come in for Exodus. So when there was not Big Whiskey, when there was not Away from the World, when there was not Come Tomorrow, the songs, no matter what you pick, the best or worst song of other albums, and you could take Stand Up out of there too. So pre-Stand Up, the best and worst songs, yes, you may have some stuff you're not a huge fan of. You got to go to the bathroom during Satellite, right? Or sometimes even you got to go to the bathroom during some of the other stuff like Jimmy Thing, right? But when you have more unreleased 04, 06 songs, when you have 2000s versions of certain songs that stayed around for a little bit, then they changed up. The shows were better when you had less new albums, because the new albums took up anywhere from 3 to 7 spots, and you take away 3 bad songs from the new era and you throw in anything from the old era, it's going to be a better show. So I'm not saying you don't have to dislike the songs I'm pointing out I don't like. I'm not saying you can't enjoy the newer albums, but at the end of the day, the newer albums' content is not even close to the older albums' content outside of a few exceptions. When you talk about Drunken Soldier, when you talk about how great Here on Out is written, when you talk about Lying in the Hands of God just being such an epic riff and melody and unique part of the band. But other than some of these picks, the riff and broken things as well, the other stuff is mediocre, or the songwriting fell off a cliff. The musicality fell off a cliff. The translation to be road tested, if only, was never road tested. If it was, it would not be on the album, all right? Great album cut, though, but when you play it live, it loses its luster. It loses its grace. It loses its heartfelt emotions, in my opinion. So let me know what you guys think. This is a breakdown of how the newer albums and the newer songs ruin sets. They kill the vibe. A set that has some highs easily goes and dies back down because there are so many new songs that are mediocre live, that are subpar live. It's your boy ConstantFizz34. Definitely like, comment, subscribe. Your boy's out. Peace.